Hello, KMA tribe, friends, family, whoever you are, finding me here for my new daily Facebook Live series, which is 11 at 11. And yesterday, when I kicked off the inaugural lesson on this, we talked about the most valuable, expendable, and indeed wasted commodity resource of all, and that, of course, is time. And I was so fired up about the idea and the lesson that I went home and redid my schedule. And one of the things I did is make sure that I am going to be in bed at 10:30 and up by 6 every day. I am happy to report that I was up at 6, had my coffee, took my hour walk around the lake. It was great. It was great exercise. It's like 3.5 miles. So it was great exercise, and at the same time, I was listening to some great personal development. It was actually the Napoleon Hill interviewing Carnegie. It's a really, really good book. Anyways, I did those things. Then I came back and I studied on my project next. I'm really, really excited about this course that I'm developing. I'll tell you more about it later. But I work on that every single day. And then, of course, I did my writing, scheduled my email for tomorrow, and then I did that, showered and shaved, and got in for the day. So second quarter begins now, and the point, of course, of that, besides the fact that I'm just obviously excited, but the point is to share the idea that we all have the same time in a day. But the question is, how do we look, we can't make more time. We can't find time. Right? Somebody emailed me today and told me how badly he wanted to do what I teach, but that he just can't find the time. And as politely as I could, I explained that it is true that we're all very busy, but that we can create the time for the things that are important to us. And really, we can just prioritize the time for the things that are important to us. And that is, while we can't make time, can't even really create time, can't really, like any of the verbs that we would use around time is inaccurate. But the thing that we can certainly do is allocate our time more effectively. We can apply our time, our effort, our use of our time more efficiently and effectively. And so I had the idea because I do so many things within a day, and sometimes, honestly, as many of you probably have experienced, there have been times I've felt overwhelmed, like no matter what I do, there's no way I can get it all done. And so I thought, how neat if every day were like a game. How neat if take the 16 working hours a day, and they were actually quarters. So, for example, I had my first quarter this morning from 6 to 10 and did all those things I already told you about. It was really positive and productive. And then I showered and shaved, and well, actually, I didn't shave today, but I did, what would be my S cubed routine, and then hit the road, made some phone calls on the way in, got here in time to do this for you. And this has begun my second quarter. The next 4 hours will be my second quarter of the day. So that's going to be like 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. That's going to be till 3. How perfect is that? Because at 3:30 is my power meeting. That's when I meet with all the rest of my instructors and program director and all the people for tonight, so that we can go into the third quarter, which of course is serving my KMMA students and staff, right? And so let's see if this all works out. That'd be great. So if that's like 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30 ish. Some nights it goes a little later, right? Like I taught the black belts last night, so I didn't get out of here till after 9, but ish. And then you go home for fourth quarter, which of course is just winding down for bed, right? Like if I get home at 8 and I guess that quarter's not exactly a quarter if you're going to be in bed by 10:30, but you get the idea of the thing. I think what it does for me, at least, I don't know if you need to play little games like this for yourself, but what it does for me is it makes the work more fun. It makes it more manageable. It makes it more like, okay, this is what I'm doing in this quarter. This is what I'm doing in this quarter, and all the way through like that. And so as I prepared to write this for you this morning, or I wrote the little bullets. I also wrote 4 quarters in the year, just as a reminder to us that we're coming to the end of the third quarter. Can you believe it's almost fourth quarter? Like, we'll be in the fourth quarter of 2022 in 6-7 weeks. That is crazy. So what I would challenge with that is, like, obviously best of all is that we're paying attention every quarter. We're treating every quarter as a beginning and an end. That we're applying PARI, which is plan, act, review, improve, to make sure that we are getting better, that we're either accomplishing our goals or we're learning why we failed at our goals so that we can do better in the next quarter, right? Those things. We do that in a day. We do that in a quarter. We do that in a month with each week, right? So like, take a look. See, for the goals that you said were important to yourself for this year, see how you're doing. In your family, in your business, in your personal life, in your professional development, in your physical development, whatever the thing may be, right? It's whatever's important to you, right? There's no stress or pressure because it's your goals. But it is important, if you want to succeed at those goals, that you have a plan and you track that plan. It's important for you, it's important for me, it's important for everyone. Success doesn't just fall off of a tree and hit anyone in the head. And finally, I want to talk about discipline. This morning, one of my Black Belt leadership students, Michael, sent me, and I actually read Daily Stoic, but he got a daily email I hadn't seen. But anyway, he forwarded it to me, and it was on that most important of all virtues, discipline. It was really, really good. It's actually going out on my emails tomorrow. It'll be on my blog. So if you don't already follow those, by the way, you can. Well, if you go to TampaGrandmaster.com and you opt in, then you'll get my emails. But you could also just go to TampaGrandmaster.com/blog and the daily inspirational, educational, edificational emails are all there too. I enjoy doing it. It's one of the things where I feel like I am living my passion and purpose on purpose. So I hope that you enjoyed it and it's really useful to you. And guys, make it an amazing day. We're in the second quarter already. Let's go forth and win the game.